Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up, pal? Yeah, it's me. It's your boy Stan. Yeah, let's get together. Listen, I know you want to pick me up, take me back to Jersey, right? You want to hold me up in the air with Jack Hughes and them, right? Timo, those guys, right? The Devs, PK Subban. Yeah. That's a good, yeah, he's a good guy. He's one of my favorites. Listen, hey, why don't you come over here and give me a hug? Yeah? Why don't you give your pal Stan a hug, huh? Get a little bit closer, man. It's all right. It's okay. Yeah, don't worry about this other guy. Listen, look, yeah, right over there, behind you. Yeah, nobody's looking. You can touch me. You can definitely touch me. Come on.
Sir, I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
Hey, Howie, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you? Nice to see you.
A victory like.
Ladies and gentlemen, NHL fans, hockey fans, we are here live at Dallas BBQ with the cup, the Stanley Cup, and with my man Howie, who is the keeper of the cup, which you informed me there's multiple keepers of the cup. I thought it was just you. You were the guy. I thought it was just one guy, like Highlander.
Right.
There can only be one. If another guy wants to be the keeper of the cup, he has to like decapitate you with the Stanley Cup and take over and take the blazer and put it on. But there's a team of guys.
Yeah, there has to be. I mean, the cup is so busy. It's on the road over 330 days a year. You couldn't possibly do the whole schedule yourself. So we share it up as a team. There's about 5 or 6 of us that do the travel, including my boss, Phil Pritchard. He's the official keeper of the cup who presents it on the ice after the team wins. So we all take different, spots during the year in the summer and take turns, maybe a week or two at a time, and then switch up, take a break, and continue on later.
As somebody that has toured, has been on the road, this guy has been on the road a lot more and a lot more frequently than me. So where's the craziest place the cup has been?
I would say city-wise, it was probably Chicago. After their first win in 2010, there was 3 million people on the streets watching the parade, and the fans were just, they were amazing, great fans, but just thrilled to have something, other than the Bulls at the time, or maybe the Bears win. The Cup was something special for them.
Has there ever been a situation where you guys have had to say, like, we can't take it there. We can't take it to Sizzler and fill it with shrimp. You know what I mean? Like, has there ever been a situation where somebody's asked, hey guys, can we bring a cup over here? And you guys have been like, absolutely not.
Right. Well, there are some situations, of course, there's no gentlemen's clubs, but we will take it. And if the players are with us, we're allowed to put food in it. If that's something they want to do, whether it's shrimp or, chicken wings or cereal or ice cream, it does have food in it on the odd time. So there's not too many instances where we'll say no to the player unless there's a chance that it could, damage the cup or, just wouldn't look right. We want it respected.
Right. I'm a Devils guy. I found myself saying things like, you got to blow these guys up on the boards. You know what I mean? I'm all in. I don't feel great about the chances that we have, but I've been told that if I touch the cup, it's over. Like, it's not going to happen. It's the worst luck you could give your team is touching the cup if they're in the playoffs. We are in the thick of the NHL playoffs right now.
Right. So I see it differently. You're not on the ice. You don't have anything to do with skating down the wing, trying to score, trying to kill a penalty. You have nothing to do whether they win or not. But fans have superstitions. They think if they touch the cup, they're going to jinx their team. Current players that are trying to win it will not touch it for sure. But I look at it differently, and I tell the fans, why not touch it? Everybody that's on this trophy is a champion. So why not touch it, take the good vibe, and give your team luck? So give it a big hug and wish them luck.
You know what? I'm going to do that right now because we were talking about this off camera. We have the New Jersey Devils right here, 94-95 champions. I am going to rub it for good luck. And we're going to get this W. All right.
Perfect.
I feel good.
Good.
I feel good.
I'm
glad.
glad.
Okay. There's other people, like you said, that are part of this team, that
Yes.
the keepers of the cup. How do you get into that job? You know what I mean? Like, did you start as just working in the NHL and saw the listing, or was it something that you have to apply for? Was it your dream gig in the NHL?
Yeah, well, we all started working at the Hockey Hall of Fame, which is located in Toronto. And in my case, I was a volunteer. My first event was our annual induction ceremony. And then from there, I started working part-time hours on weekends, eventually traveling with other trophies and artifact displays. In 2009, I got asked to start traveling with the Cup. And I think that's the same thing for the rest of the employees, the people that I travel with. They all worked in some capacity at the Hall of Fame, either on a part-time basis or whatever. And eventually we got the call to ask if we would be interested in traveling with it. So we have, and it's been a great opportunity, a lot of great experiences, and the people that have done it, they stick around for a long time.
I see some, dings, scratches. Is this, obviously it travels everywhere. People, teams touch it, it's on the ice, it moves around. There's going to be some dings and dents.
Yes.
What is the worst spill that this guy has ever taken?
Well, from what I've seen, and I haven't seen everything because I'm not with it all the time, but there was an instance in Tampa Bay a few years ago where there was a big rainstorm and the floors were slippery. One of the players went to grab the cup. It slipped and fell backwards and fell on the ground, and the whole bowl itself was flattened. So we actually tried to repair it ourselves. We took it back to the arena. We tried to use a heat gun and a rubber mallet. It didn't work. So we decided instead of trying to, cause more damage, we took it back to Montreal to our silversmith and waited there for a couple days while it was repaired.
And these scratches, they're there forever. They're part of the trophy, or would you take it back and get it polished or buffed?
Yeah, some of it might get buffed out, but I think part of it's just the part of handling it. It just happens. The metal is soft. It's made of sterling silver. So the little scratches here and there, they're just part of what happens to it when it's being handled.
The lore.
We try to make sure the players are careful with it, but to try to fix something could actually make it worse because, you might take away some of the engraving that already is there. So you want to just keep it as it is.
And sometimes it's like, that was Mark Messier that did that, you know what I mean? With a nail clipper by accident.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay, so listen, let's get into some superstitions because playoffs come with superstition. The touching of the cup, we already decided that was not a bad thing to do. But what are some other, I have some of my own. But what are some other ones that you've heard besides the touching of the cup?
I don't know. Basically, it's just touching. Maybe some players won't even enter the same room where it's been. It's an individual thing. Like some fans, they'll tell their little kids, 3 or 4 or 5-year-olds, not to touch it because they'll never win it. To me, it takes a lot more to win it than just or not win it by touching it. First of all, you have to be a good enough athlete to make the NHL. You have to be on a team that's good enough that's going to be able to compete for it, et cetera, et cetera. So I would say, parents should tell their kids, embrace the opportunity that they have to see it and enjoy it because they may never see it ever again. So I don't know. I don't believe in the superstition part, so maybe that's why my views are like that. But I always say enjoy it while you can. It's like the players with other trophies. Yeah. They might win the President's Trophy. That's always seems to be something that's bad luck, too, because not too many teams have ever won the President's Trophy and then went on to win the Stanley Cup. Right. Same with the conference trophies. A lot of players, they'll just maybe come and circle around it. They won't get near it, really, just get their photo and they go. Right. But I've noticed over the last few years, they do embrace it and they will touch it and they will enjoy the fact because you may never win it again. And that's the trophy that you have to win to get to the Stanley Cup final. So I just say enjoy it. Life's too short, so enjoy what you can.
Enjoy it, bro. You know what? I got superstitions, but Howie's changing my mind. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm going to throw away my superstitions, such as not shaving any area of your body during a playoff run. Eating food that you can eat only out of a bowl, you know what I mean? Or a cup, because you're working towards the Stanley Cup. So everything you need has to be everything you eat has to be out of a cup. Like, ramen. Maybe tuna out of a can. You know what I'm saying? No real meals, no plated meals until you either are out of the playoffs or you win the cup. That's 2. The third one is don't even say the word Stanley. So if your dad's name's Stanley, you got to call him Stan for the duration of the playoffs. Okay? You got an Uncle Stanley. Hey, Unc. That's it. You know what I mean? You cannot say the word Stanley and you cannot say the word cup. So that helps you out a lot too, as myself, because I don't like to help around the house.
Right.
So if my wife is like, "Hey, can you get a cup of flour?" I'm like, "No, I can't, because I can't say that word."
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm very superstitious about this hockey stuff.
Yeah.
So that's just a few of mine. But I feel like I'm turning over a new leaf, sitting here talking to you. I feel like I got to throw that stuff away.
Well, it's whatever works for you. The individual has their own feelings about everything. It's like players too, even when they're dressing. The left skate goes on first, the left shin pads, the gloves, everything's always in a certain order. They like to sit in the same place on the bench or something like that. So it's always something that's they've got going on that's just, up to them.
Right. I changed my mind because, like Howie said, y'all are out there on the ice. I'm not. I would love to see the Devs in a Stanley Cup final. Do you have any predictions? as a fan? Who
Well,
do you
it's
like?
tough. I mean, there's so many good teams this year. It's very hard to, predict because even the first round, teams that are playing in some of the divisions, they almost like they should be conference championship, like, Colorado, Dallas, who else? Like Florida and Tampa Bay. And, I could name them all, really, because all the teams are so good. But it's hard to predict. I would think in the West, LA is a sleeper pick. It could come in and win it all. They've been there before. Some of the guys like Kopitar and Drew Doughty, they're still on the team from their cups. In the East, maybe you got to give it to Florida again because they're the current champions and they look like they're playing very well. So
they look like a juggernaut right now.
Yes. It's just hard to predict because anything can happen. It's just you got to get on the right roll. Hot goaltender, all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. I think if I was really to push my limits here, and I'm a Canadian, so I should be picking these Canadian teams. Toronto Maple Leafs, Winnipeg Jets, Ottawa, they look like they're going down to the Leafs, but Edmonton's a little behind too, but still. Canadian team hasn't won since 1993. It would be nice to see one win this year.
You got to listen, Canada. You guys, listen. There's a lot of stuff going on. Canada, you got to step up. You got to represent your flag. You did it in the Four Nations Cup.
Yeah.
Now let's do it in the Stanley Cup. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a Jersey Devils guy, but I would love to see a team from Canada win the cup and take it back to the home of hockey. You know what I'm saying? Which is Canada. Yeah. Listen, I'm from here, and I will tell you right now, hockey is a Canadian sport. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys invented it, and that's where the domination lies. Okay.
Right.
So Howie, thank you so much for bringing the cup out here.
Happy to be here.
You said that there has been food placed in the cup.
Yes.
We're here at Dallas BBQ. Can I put a drink in there and drink it?
Unfortunately, not at this time of year. It has to be done once it's won.
Once it's won.
And in the presence of a player who's won it.
Okay.
At this time of year, basically its job is to sit on a table and look good and wait for the presentation again.
Team O, y'all got to win. You guys got to run the table. Devs, let's go. I want to drink out of this thing. All right? Howie, thank you for coming through, my man.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Shout out to the NHL, man. This is a piece of history. This is an artifact, okay? This is like when you go and you're digging in like a weird riverbed and you find like a twirly shell. This is the same exact thing. This is archaeology right here. History in the making, okay? And when the Devils win the cup, I'm going to drink Hennessy out of it.
A victory light.